I used to believe something for years and it held back my creativity. What could that belief be? Let's take a look. I used to believe that everything I created, everything I made, from a song to a story to a piece of art, had to be perfect. I am a bit of a perfectionist. Now, those who know me may actually disagree with that, but within the brain meats, I am a perfectionist. It's part of my personality. And what I mean by that is that when I imagine something, what I want to create, what I want to make, I have the final perfect vision of that thing within my head. And I want to create that. And if during the process, when I get going at any point while I'm making it, if I can't see what I'm doing becoming perfect, I lose interest. I can stop. And that has happened many, many times over many, many years, because I had the belief that what I made had to be perfect. Now, deep down, I knew that that belief was wrong. That making something that was perfect is impossible. But I suppose it's a bit like Father Christmas when you're growing up. At some point, deep down, you begin to believe that there is no Father Christmas. Spoiler alert. But at some point, you still want to believe that Father Christmas exists. It's comforting. And that was what it was like with my belief in creating the perfect art, whatever that art might be. And like I said, I knew it. I've known it for years. I spent years as a commissioning editor for a publisher. And during that time, the most common thing I used to say to the authors, to the writers that I was working with, was, don't think about writing a book. A book will be that perfect thing at the end. But before then, just think about the next sentence, the next paragraph, the chapter, what you're writing. Get to that first draft, because that's what matters. Don't think about the perfect end product. Just work on where you are now. So I had to erase that belief from myself. That belief has been holding me back for years and years. But I think through lots of pain, working through really rough drafts, really poor art, dreadful work, doodling. Doodling is very good for breaking the perfectionist habit. But by doing several of those little things, I think I may have broken that belief. Our current beliefs may not be working as good as they once were. Perhaps they did work. Perhaps they've never worked. But these creative beliefs, anything that we believe as we are in the process of creating, may need to change. And in fact, when it boils down to it, that is what being creative is. It's learning new ways of doing things, approaching something in a unique way. Creativity is about keeping learning, evolving, moving forward with what we make or do. Whether it's a book, whether it's music, whether it's art, whatever the process. Be open to learning, be open to changing your beliefs. It may be strange at first, but believe me, changing that belief can be liberating. Trying new things is being creative. And so, my question to you today is there anything in your creative process, a belief that you hold perhaps quite deeply, but deep down you also know that that belief may need changing, tweaking? Is there a creative belief that you have that needs looking at? Anyway, I'm off to check my own beliefs and make sure that I've not dropped into any creative ruts. So let's look at our creative beliefs, reassess them if needed, and have a creative week. I'll see you soon.